Hi, Dana Snyder here, and I wanted to share with you in this video how you can find 10 new monthly donors from your existing email list, from your existing supporters. How can we convert some of those one-time supporters into monthly? So I'm going to share this through a 3-step process. So I have my notes and I have my color-coded Sharpies here to go through this with you. So what I want to start off with is research typically states, and you might say that this is pretty crazy, but the average retention rate of a monthly donor is 5 to 7 years. So just as an example, there's a case study that came from For a Good Cause, and they have an average monthly donor amount on their platform of $63 a month. So if that monthly donor stayed active for all 7 years, the lifetime value of that monthly donor would be $5,292. And I would say that person is truly an investor and invested in what you do. So how can we find 10 of those people that might give that amount? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of a breakdown into this process. So the first thing that I want us to do, the first step, is we want to figure out our ask. What are we asking for? And I like to think about this in 2 different ways. Either I want you to figure out what is an impact dollar amount, so an individual impact amount. So for example, what I'm going to use in this example is $20. So let's just say $20 a month is what you're going to ask for because that equals certain impact. And I'll share an example in a second. Or if that's really hard for you to do, with these 10 people, what is a joint community goal that they can come together to achieve? So it's either an impact or it's a community goal based off of 10 people, okay? What is this dollar amount? What is this impact dollar amount? So my example that I'm going to share with you is, let's just say, and this is based off of a real organization, of a monthly giving program that I helped build out a couple years ago called Celebrate RBA. And they're an organization that creates birthday parties for kids in Richmond, Virginia. So for an impact dollar amount, for $20 per month, what they say is you can provide a child in Richmond, and what I would caveat to say is this January, February, March, and all year long, with the cake, candles, face paint, and more to create a birthday they'll never forget. The other way you could think about this, with the community goal, is instead of $20 a month, let's just say that those numbers didn't work out for you, don't have a direct impact per month, but as a community goal, I could say $200 a month as a group would provide 10 kids with a birthday party. Will you be one of the 10 donors to join the party and provide a kid with a birthday party in January? Do you see the difference of the messaging of those two? So what I want you to do, number 1, figure out your ask. Okay, that's the first thing you're gonna do. Are you gonna lead with an impact amount, or are you gonna lead with a community goal? All right, that's number 1. So I'm gonna rip this off. See if this will stick to the wall. Great, so we're gonna figure out our ask. Number 2, who are you going to ask? Who? So here what we want to do is we want to, 1, you're going to go through your CRM. Who's given to you multiple times, multiple gifts within the last 2 years, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to filter this list with people who have given gifts anywhere from $1 to $100, okay? So if this group of people is over 100, awesome. I like to try and have a 10% conversion rate here. If it's less than 100, you might extend this dollar range here. So that's number 2 is your who. And then number 3 is how to ask. How are we going to ask them? And you're going to do this through 3 different emails. Email number 1 is going to be a thank you. We're going to thank them for their consistent support. Plus, we're going to share a story. story about the impact. So an example here might be from a previous birthday party. We're gonna share our goal with them, and we're gonna invite them to be a monthly donor at my impact goal of $20 a month. So for example, I'm gonna say $20 a month with the goal of getting 10 people, because we wanna make 10 birthday parties possible in January. And one of my tips is I always like the button that you're gonna have, instead of it saying donate, to lean in with impact. So here I would say maybe let's party or join the party. So a sample subject line here could be you're invited to a birthday party for, and then put in a kid's name as an example. Email number 2, again, I want you to share a story for a specific birthday party. So number 1 might be more your story here, might be a little bit more general. Number 2 is a specific story about the impact. Okay, so here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna update people about what happened from email number 1. So if in email number 1, you still need 8 more people, we're gonna say we still need 8 more people to join us. Are you in? And maybe even say, Dana and Daniel signed up, will you join them? Let's make these birthday parties happen, right? I just named my husband's name. Or let's say you blew it out of the water and you got all 10 people in the first email. Then what would be amazing to say is tell people that, oh my gosh, like there was so much excitement around this. Can we do 10 more birthday parties a month? Like how can we make that happen, right? Example subject line here could be a subscription that makes a difference. And then email number 3, again, we're gonna always segment out the people who gave, right? So they're not receiving it. And this one should be a short video message. So this is a video message. This is a video message from a key stakeholder in your organization explaining why monthly giving is so beneficial to your organization, why it makes a difference. This should be short, ideally under 2 minutes, paint a little bit of that picture, make that ask, either the community or the direct impact. And I think a subject line for this could either be, put the person's name, a 2-minute message from blank, whoever created the video, or something like have 2 minutes to connect is an example one. So this process, figure out your ask, who are you talking to, do this 3 emails, and let me know if you reach 10 monthly donors. If you do not have somewhere to direct monthly donors to, this is so important. This is why I created my monthly giving mastermind. There are 5 spots open. It's gonna start in February. We build out the program from scratch. It is very important for you to have a place that is telling the story of your monthly giving program and inviting people in. So if you're looking for help with getting that together, if it has been a priority of yours for a while, you can click the button that will send you to my monthly giving mastermind page where you can read all the details. It starts in February. 3 months later, you will have a live program, and then we have an additional support month to help you launch it and get people in there. But would love to chat with you about it, and I hope this was helpful, and happy giving.